Hello. As ever, I appreciate you joining me. It's one of those days. I've got about 66 things to do, and I'll probably end up doing about 6 of them. No problem. So long as I can prioritise, that's fine. I want to talk a bit about nature. You know that I often say, get out into nature if you can. It's so healthy, it's so healing, especially if you can get completely immersed in a woodland, a forest, surrounded by fields, away from traffic and diluting the pollution caused by the traffic as much as possible. My favourite is a woodland, crunching the leaves underfoot at this time of the year, or squelching through puddles in my Wellingtons. As they say, there's no such thing as bad weather, it's wrong clothes. Yeah, okay, maybe not. So, why do I want to talk more about nature? Well, I'm fortunate. I have my garden. All I have to do is step out of my door and there I am. I see my garden as a combination of my efforts and Mother Nature's, but my efforts are very much in support of Mother Nature's, and yes, she sometimes has different ideas about where plants should be, especially weeds, and they tend to take over, and I do apologise as I pull them up. But I do leave dandelions in at the start of the year not the actual start of the year, the start of spring, because they provide a good base for the bees and the insects to zoom in on when other things aren't ready to bloom. But Mother Nature helps us, but we need to help Mother Nature. I mean, there's so many areas. The Amazon leaps to mind, but it's happening in many of the large forest areas of the world that the trees are being felled. Okay, felled for timber sometimes, but on other times just for small holdings to grow food on. And you can see the point in that. The problem is that the soil isn't usually suitable for that. And so it's going to be more slashed down in a year or so. Yeah, and those forests, they're our lungs. They help to keep the atmosphere as positive for us as it can. But I also feel that, and I hold my hand up, I don't apply this myself, and I really ought to. I think that if we could eat and live by the seasons around us, it would save on importing the fuel, the cost, for us to have our favourite fruits and vegetables at any time of the year. We don't appreciate them though if it's like that. If we just have strawberries in the English summer for us, I have to say, I always find the British, because the Scottish strawberries and raspberries are always really juicy and delicious. They taste better and they've not got a huge carbon footprint. Okay, it does make eating the rainbow to give us a balanced diet. It does make that more difficult. But maybe if we try the frozen varieties, but then those will have already been imported as well. So it's a catch-22, isn't it? I mean, when I was young, we, in post-war years, we just ate what was produced locally. And we appreciated it. But I think there'd be too many complaints if people were told, no, sorry, you can't have your blueberries to sprinkle on your cereal because we don't grow them here. Okay. It would need a big adjustment for a lot of people. Maybe I'm wishful thinking there. But also the animals. How many species have we lost through the deforestation and loss of their habitats? And throw in the trophy warriors, using warriors in a very loose term, who think it's big and clever to stand with their big gun and their foot on the side of an amazing animal, a tiger or a lion or something. Look what I shot. And it's not being shot for food. I can understand that. But it's just being shot for ego. What a big, brave person I am. Look what I've just got. And that absolutely turns my stomach. As does the shooting season in England with the grouse season. As a student, I was being driven through an area where they were shooting, and I wound the window down and shouted out at them. Uh-oh. Okay. But it's a hard decision. It's not something that would happen easily for these changes to be made. Probably I'm living in cloud cuckoo land. But small changes would help. Maybe we need to look into hydroponics and growing these vegetables and fruits that we can't grow outside, growing them hydroponically in containers. And there's a big salt mine near to me, and I often think that that would be brilliant for hydroponics, constant temperature. But then we all like our oranges in England. We like our satsumas at Christmas or throughout the year now. Changes would be huge. And I can hear people say, oh, but why should I bother? If we keep on saying, why should I bother? Then Mother Nature's going to say, why should she bother? We're not helping her to help us. And she's really struggling, more than a lot of people are giving acknowledgement to. On that note, I shall say thank you for joining me on my whinge. I apologise, but no, I don't. I just don't see a way forward, which is sad. On that note, thank you for joining me. Take care. Bye for now. Take care of yourself and take care of nature as well if you can. She needs it. Bye for now. Bye.